Hey everyone, happy Saturday to you. You are watching Flying Pig United with me, the Flying Pig. How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Just a wee video just to explain what's happening around here. So you might have seen it. The name of the channel has changed from Mr. Flying Pig HD to Flying Pig United. You know, we've retained the Flying Pig aspect of it, but I've also added the United there just to make it sort of clear what this channel is actually about. So let me know what you guys think about the new channel name below. Please do get commenting. Also, smash a like on this video and make sure you subscribe and stick around if you're not subscribed for all things Manchester United, all things football, and all things pigs. Here I am in sunny Manchester. It's a beautiful day. There's lots to do around here. There's Trafford Centre, there's of course Old Trafford, the stadium tour, etc. There's loads to do. And here I am in Anderlecht. So you may have heard Manchester United have drawn Anderlecht in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. That is a great draw for us. Anderlecht are a decent side, don't get me wrong, playing the Belgian League. They're not bad. But Anderlecht are nowhere near as good as Manchester United, let's be honest now. So it's a great tie for us. Plus some of the other big sides left in the competition have drawn each other. Anderlecht, a new president, because Donald Trump's an absolute fucking moron, isn't he? Come on. Oh my days, what are they thinking? What were they thinking over there? Ugh. What I'm really here to talk about today is the Manchester United versus Middlesbrough game tomorrow in the Premier League. Very important game for us. Every game is. We've got to win them. This is a very winnable game. Only problem is, Karanka was sacked the other day. And you know what happens when managers tend to get sacked after a team's had a poor slump and a bad run of form? They tend to pick their bollocks up off the floor, don't they? They tend to actually start playing decent football. And for some reason, I mean, look at Leicester, look at Chelsea last season when Jose left. For some reason, there is just a lift that happens when a manager goes. Or often that's the case. Assistant comes in, fresh approach. Don't know what it is. No pressure. Who knows? But for some reason, teams seem to play well. So that's exactly what Manchester United do not need at the moment to come up against a Middlesbrough side with nothing to lose and, you know, no pressure and they're just playing the football. Because on the day, they're a decent sort of a team. I mean, we should be battering Middlesbrough, don't get me wrong. You know, but it's going to be a tough fixture as all of these games are now. Of course, tomorrow we've got no Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Paul Pogba's injured after a hamstring pull in the game against Rostov on Thursday night. So we're without those two big men for us. I say big men for us. What does Paul Pogba actually do? A lot of people won't like that comment. I mean, Paul Pogba, he's shown that he is a good ball player. He's a good midfielder, great passer of the ball. And he's created a lot of chances for his teammates this season. If they'd have put more away, maybe we wouldn't be having this conversation about Paul at the moment. But still struggling to live up to that price tag. Anybody would, I suppose, unless your name's Ronaldo or Suarez or Bale. Or actually, there's quite a few of them that have lived up to it. But still, you know, it's tough. It's tough for Paul. It's early in his United career. He's out for a couple of games now anyway. I would love to see Jose just stick Bastian Schweinsteiger in there, you know, just for a little run in the side. That to me would be the natural choice. If Paul Pogba's injured, stick Schweini in there. You know, he's a great ball playing midfielder in himself. He's only 32. He's got 120 caps for Germany. He's the most experienced player we've got in our team. Pretty much he's a World Cup fucking winner. Why would we not play Bastian Schweinsteiger? It still pisses me off to this day. But Jose doesn't like him. He opts for the Belgian Zinedine Zidane, Marouane Fellaini, who actually had a really good game against Rostov when he came on the other night. And he's not done too badly lately. Since he had that shocking mistake where he came on in that game, can't remember who it is against now, but he gave away the penalty just after coming on, right at the end of the game, and cost us some points there. After that, he's sort of had an upturn in form. Whenever he has played, he's looked decent. You've got to give Marouane Fellaini a lot of props. I'm a supporter of all United players when they're playing well, when they're playing for the shirt. Not just playing well, actually, but when they're really giving it 100% effort. So fair play to you, Marouane. I appreciate your input this season. He's a useful sort of player to have, and an awkward sort of player to have. But he's still a complete Jackson 5 wannabe, who should not be anywhere near the United first team. In my opinion, Fellaini is not a great technician, that's the thing, but he is useful, he is awkward, he is a newborn baby deer of a human being. He looks very cumbersome out there. He's a target, you know, that afro has got its own gravitational pull. So when the ball comes into him, he's already got an upper hand, but he is rooted to the ground like a freaking redwood. So that is a problem. But no, fair play to him. He's actually decent. He's decent, but I'm still not convinced that he's United quality. It looks like he'll be the man that will be coming in Pogba's absence, though. What do you think about that? Get commenting, get your thoughts below. I think maybe on this occasion he sort of deserved it, because Middlesbrough's the sort of game you should be playing a squad player like Marouane Fellaini against, and based on the performance the other night against Rostov, he looks like he's up for it. So I'm not too worried about Marouane Fellaini starting the game. I think he's got everything in his locker to put in a good performance against Middlesbrough. And he's probably a Middlesbrough standard player. Marcus Rashford should be starting this game 100% against Middlesbrough tomorrow. Why wouldn't we have Marcus Rashford up there? I mean, he's got such pace. Him leading the line, he gives you something very different to that of Zlatan. He gives you just sheer pace and the ability to put a ball in behind with the knowledge that he's perhaps going to be able to run onto it and get one-on-one with the keeper. He's that sort of a player. He reminds me of a Michael Owen back in the day. He reminds me of a Chicharito Hernandez. You know, that sort of player who just plays on the last man. Those through balls come in. He beats them every time with his pace, and he's got great finishing ability. I thought the performance he had against Chelsea the other day was actually really good. It was a shame the game was fucking ruined by that twat Michael Oliver. But pity about that. But of course, Marcus Rashford did put in a good game. That chance he had, unfortunately, he didn't put in the back of the net, but that could have changed the game. And that's United with 10 men. That's Marcus Rashford getting the ball quite deep, really, and driving it and taking it towards goal. And did you see what he did to Gary Cahill? He twisted his blood. He made Gary Cahill look like an absolute melter. And Gary Cahill is a good, solid defender, and he completely turned him inside out. So that's what Marcus Rashford could do. Unfortunately, his finish was off in that occasion, but he's still a great finisher. He's still young, he's still learning, he's still only getting better. And the only way he's going to really fulfill his potential if his Jose selects him and plays him in games like this and gives him opportunities. I believe Marcus Rashford is going to pay that back if Jose does decide to select him, because the guy's an absolute monster, and these games against teams like Middlesbrough, the perfect sort of games for Marcus Rashford. So I hope that he starts the game. Let me know what you guys think about Marcus Rashford starting. Huge game against Middlesbrough. Be interesting to see what happens today in the rest of the fixtures. I'm hoping some of the teams around us and above us are dropping points. But United, there's just one thing that United have to do tomorrow against Middlesbrough, and that is win. That is win any which way we can. No draws. I will not accept a draw. It has to be a win against Middlesbrough tomorrow. We have got the ability to batter Middlesbrough 4-0 tomorrow. We just need to make it happen. I want to see what Jose does now. Pogba's not on the side, and also Zlatan Ibrahimovic band. I want to see who he selects. Maybe he'll play Rooney in a midfield role. Who knows? Wayne Rooney could perhaps play tomorrow. He hasn't featured for a while due to injury, due to other issues. He seems to be out of favour with Jose at the moment. There was a potential talk about a move to China earlier on in the season, not too long ago. So there's a lot of question marks about Wayne Rooney. Will Jose play him in sort of a midfield role? Will he play him in that number 10 role? We could see Wayne Rooney playing at number 9 tomorrow, or we could just see him on the bench or not even on the bench. You know, that's the sort of situation Wayne Rooney's in at the moment. Everything is up in the air. All the answers will be revealed tomorrow, I'm sure, in the game. But Wayne Rooney's a very useful player to have around, especially at this time when Zlatan's out, when Pogba's out. Wayne Rooney still has put in some good performances for us. He's a useful sort of player to have. I think he will be leaving Manchester United in the summer, but between now and the end of the season, he can contribute to United getting fourth. But whether or not Jose actually selects him in the game tomorrow remains to be seen. What do you think about that? Do you even want Wayne Rooney starting this game? Do you want him near the starting 11 at this moment in time? If he's leaving in the summer, why give him game time? Or do you think that he's still got a lot to offer United and we should get the most out of him while we can? I mean, he, of course, is on a ridiculous wage, and Manchester United perhaps will be looking to move him on in the summer, and he might want to go somewhere for a different challenge anyway. He's already won everything at United. He's already the all-time leading goal scorer for the club. So you couldn't begrudge him a big money move somewhere. But personally, I think he's still got a lot to offer United between now and the end of the season. Anyway, that pretty much wraps it up for my match preview of the Manchester United versus Middlesbrough game tomorrow in the Premier League. Also, let me know what you guys think about our draw in the Europa League against Anderlecht. But please do get commenting below with your thoughts and opinions on what's going to happen tomorrow. Your match prediction, your score prediction, your squad prediction. Is there such thing as a match prediction? That's bollocks. I didn't even mean to say that. But squad prediction and also score prediction. That's what I meant to say. It's early still today. But get your thoughts and comments in. Much appreciated. Let me know what you think about the new channel name, Flying Pig United. Get behind the channel. Please make sure you always get involved in the comments. Chuck likes on these videos and also share these videos across social media as much as you can. It really helped me out. So please do that. But Manchester United have got to win tomorrow against Middlesbrough. No ifs, no buts, no ands. We freaking got to win. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, midday, the early kickoff in the Premier League, to tune in for the match companion for the Middlesbrough versus Manchester United game right here on Flying Pig United. I'll be doing a match companion, as I will be for as many games as I possibly can from now on. So make sure you get involved, watch along, and we'll have a bit of banter. Come back tomorrow. I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. This is Mr. Flying Pig. You've been watching Flying Pig United. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Flying Pig. HD, and also new Twitter account I set up at Flying Pig United. So make sure you do that. Also, Facebook is still Mr. Flying Pig HD. I'm going to be changing these soon. But keep a lookout for that. I'll keep you informed. Have yourself a freaking good Saturday. We're going to batter Middlesbrough tomorrow. Freaking come on, United!